Oh, there's the auto adjustment for the lighting. Great, that was fast, huh? One of the most important things in life, I believe, is to enjoy the process, because if you don't enjoy the process, you're not going to be able to touch other people's lives. Let's make a thumbnail. The big decision. I decided to You guys are called Lung, L-U-N-G?
Yeah, we're called Lung.
Awesome.
So let me know, we can stay, we can roll, we can take off and just go from LA to New York, any place out on the coast. If you want it, then I'm on it, cause as long as you with me, as long as you with me, then we'll go. We can stay, we can roll, we can take off and just go from LA to New York, any place out on the coast.
All right, what is up? What's up, guys? Ergometrics.fitness here, aka John. What's going on? This is the big decision announced. John, what was the big decision? Let me get closer here. I want to preface first, this is going to be a rant, so if you're not into that, then just click off this video right now, because this is not going to be something you're going to want to see. We're just going to talk. And so yeah, if you've been following the hustle, then you know that I have been working 2 jobs, and you also know that I am just turning 25. And also, if you've been following really closely, then you know back in February, I went through a really rough breakup. Well, the breakup itself, you know, just the experience as a whole was kind of went as good as you can expect it to, but long story short, that's a rough experience, you know, so that happened. And I also moved. In the last 2 years, I think I moved 6 times. I kid you not. Everything, my whole life pretty much. The weather is crazy right now. It's like drizzling and there's crazy clouds. I'm sitting next to a Wachovia corporate building in downtown Raleigh. I live in Raleigh, for those of you who don't know. Basically, what's the big decision? I've been working 2 jobs, and I started YouTube back in, I guess, February. I haven't really made any money with YouTube. There's been a couple companies that have reached out to me, a couple video production companies who want to like sell me their music to use in videos, stuff like that. You know, stuff that small fries like myself can expect to see if you start a YouTube channel. Other stuff that I've been, there's been like a lot of clothing companies. But as of right now, YouTube is not a source of income. I literally make nothing on YouTube. I'm not going to monetize either for a while, because I don't want, until it gets to like more views, like 1,000, 10,000 views per video, there's really no point. I'll make like maybe 2 cents here or there, but it will put commercials on my videos, which nobody is watching my videos anyway. So for the 5 people who watch my videos, I don't want there to be commercials. So yeah, man, where I'm sitting right now is actually really meaningful. I'm downtown Raleigh, right off of the street. That's like the main drag of Raleigh right there. And basically, where I'm sitting is very impactful to me, because when I first bought my camera gear, when I first built a camera slider, all of that stuff back in like March, around that time, I was still like fresh off of a breakup. I still had just moved here, so I didn't know virtually anybody here. I knew quite a few people, but not, like, I'm a very social person, so I like to meet new people, and you know, I was pretty much alone. Why this spot is meaningful is because I came here with all that stuff after work one night. I had got this camera. I had you know, a dream, you know, let me start a YouTube channel, let me just try this out, you know, and I'm young, I don't have a family to support right now. That's, you know, a thing going for me. But I was like, let me get a camera. I don't have a lot of money, so I got this camera for actually like 40 bucks. it just fell into my lap. I kid you not. I mean, it's like a $200 plus camera, video camera. I was like, let me just try this. You know, that's how I believe. That's what I genuinely believe is a way to move forward in life, is to just try things out and, you know, see what happens. I came here. It was like a Friday night. I had talked to one of my friends. Shout out to you, Mike, if you see this, Mr. K. You know who you are. I actually was showing him my slider that I made by hand. It's like a wooden slider, which, if you don't know, that's basically just a smooth glide thing you mount your camera on, and it makes cinematic effects and really cool shots. So you could buy them, but I made one. So I made it with a drawer slider, like, you know, when you close and open drawers. I just walked around pretty much all downtown Raleigh. I was walking around shooting footage just of scenery. And some of those clips you've seen in some of my videos where I've been downtown. And I just came in here, it was nighttime, you know, people were on the street walking around. It was Friday night, kind of loud, not really, but I came in here alone and I was like, let me just sit here and plan. Let me just say what my goals are. Let me just hang out in here and just chill by myself and just enjoy quiet. Sat down for over an hour. I just basically planned. It's kind of like planning in solitude, I guess you could say. Goals for the next 5 years. Work 35 minutes a day at least on like either YouTube, which I pretty much dedicated my whole life for like 6 months to just the YouTube channel, on any spare time I had. I've been working basically a 9 to 5 that I commute a half hour to, and I have to be there a little early. So I basically, from like 6:30 a.m. until like 7 p.m. when I got home. So I've been having long days. More goals here that I wrote that night. Like, plan out the following day before going to sleep. Read 15 minutes of a book. Man, I've been crushing books, like audiobooks. I found my niche because my strength is not reading, but I do audiobooks, podcasts. Best one out of those books, the Bible. A lot of wisdom in there, guys. Proverbs is chock full. So also put in here, work out 3 times a week. I actually used to work out 4 or 5 times a week, and now I'm working out like 3 days a week. I've actually found more gains. I had to kind of start controlling that because I was going a little too hard, but let me stay focused here. So I have on here some things that mean a lot to me. By the end of this year, I have written here to go on 5 trips. I have on here Mississippi, Virginia, New Jersey, Delaware, and Florida. So the only one I haven't done yet is Florida. Make three friends. There's a couple lofty goals on here, like have a passive income, smile all the time. Still working on that one. Be an office manager. I did try that at my job, and then I stepped down like 3 weeks later because I did not enjoy being a manager, which is huge, man. Yeah, it's just huge. Yo, shout out to Tony if you see this video. I just got your email, my man. I'm gonna check in on that. Fittstorybook.com. It's gonna be dope. Absolutely amazing idea, but my buddy Tony Evans out here making steps, making moves. Raleigh's the place to be, guys. North Carolina it's lit. It's lit. Oh my gosh, John. It's lit. So 3-year goals on here. Make sure you enjoy your work. So that's gonna lead me into this segue here. I wrote down 3 months ago in my reminders on my iPhone to remind me in 3 months. I have it go off like an alarm. If I'm not enjoying my job, you have 1 month to find a new one. Really, the doors just open, and I'm blessed, and I'm super grateful and humbled about all of it. Back when I took one of my trips, I was driving on a Friday night to Virginia, and while I was driving, I was listening to an audiobook, and one of the parts in there that stood out the most to me was, what are you afraid of with going all in on some of your like side hustle stuff, or like stuff you want to do, you know? And like he said, if you're really honest with yourself, who are you afraid of letting down? I just thought about it, and I was like, I guess myself. I'm afraid to fail. It's kind of a cop-out to not even start, because it's a guaranteed failure, so you don't even have to go through the process. You know, it's just like, oh, well, maybe I'll fail, maybe I won't. By not starting, you guarantee that you fail. So I started this YouTube channel, and other stuff is branching off of it. So now, the big decision. I decided to quit my job. I put in my 2 weeks notice like 3 weeks ago, out of respect and just the fact that I enjoy my job so much. I wanted to wait till I could be replaced and train my replacement. I just felt that was the right thing to do. So I quit my job, so I'm going all in. The reason it was such a big decision, okay, one of the reasons it was such a big decision to quit my job was because it's my main source of income. It's structure. similar to when you leave school, when you leave college and you go into the real world. College is a cop-out, it's cheating, it's easy because everything's structured. You go to meals at a certain time because you have a class schedule. You go to class at a certain time, you have tests at certain times. You have certain classes, certain days, and that's your life. It's structured. So then you get into the real world and nothing's structured. Well, when you have a job, it's addictive because it is structured. Every 2 weeks you can say, okay, well, I know that's coming in, so I can put that towards my rent, and I can put that towards my food bill and my gas bill. But when you don't have that, man, that's a big decision to just be done with that. And it was hard for me to make the decision, but once I read, one of the things I did was I read a book called Entrepreneurial Personality Types. And I knew that I was an entrepreneur, and my personality does not jive with being at a day job all the time, and I knew it. I was getting bored. So another reason it was such a big decision is because it's the most money I ever made. It's not a lot, but it was the most I ever made, and so for me it was a lot. And so, you know, it was my first like consistent job that I actually enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed my boss a lot, great guy. I enjoyed my life when I was working there. I was growing, I was learning things. Making more than I ever did before, working in a really nice environment, nice building, meeting awesome people almost every day, going to cool seminars all over the country, traveling. So, I mean, there was a lot of things that I actually really enjoyed about this job. So that's the big decision, guys. I quit my job. I quit my 9-to-5 day job. I did it. I watched a video probably like 5 months ago, and then another one 4 months ago of people who like quit their job for YouTube because they're now making money with it and it's enough to like sustain them and stuff. But that's not what happened with me. I got another job. Here's the thing though, I can work whenever I want to work and then give me a lot of free time to go do my trips, to go. I'm just so freaking excited talking about this, guys. I can't even explain to you. I'm really grateful. Really grateful for this opportunity. I know it's God, so that's all I'm gonna say. I enjoyed the job. I've tried it. I've done some of it, so I know I can sustain myself, my living. And I'm living small, guys. I'm not living large. I haven't bought clothes for a while. I used to love buying clothes and really enjoyed it, but now I'm like, nah, just rock with what I have. And I haven't been doing anything to my car. I've really just been saving what I can and eating, buying food at like wholesale clubs and stuff like that. But anyway, I feel like what if I didn't go in on what I'm gonna do now is work this job, and basically to put it in perspective, I can get away with working just like 2 days a week with this job. I'm going to be working more than that on the job, but even then it's only like maybe 5 hours per day. I can work even like 10-hour days if I really wanted to, but I'll be okay, in other words, if I put in, you know, like 6 hours a day for like 4 days a week, or even just a couple days a week. But for the time being, right now, I'm gonna be hitting that really hard, probably like 5 days a week total, including Saturday. But then I'll have like the rest of that time to myself to work on all these other things. And I'm gonna, as long as you have structure, as long as you have a vision and a goal, then just go after what you want. My first order of business, so to speak, is I'm going to be starting a small business for creating video marketing videos for small businesses. And so that means that I'm going to be investing into a better camera, but that's going to carry over into YouTube, because then I can use that camera for my YouTube productions. So it's going to just be better and better and better, and just consistent progress, just patience first, right? Hard work and patience. It's like stuff is finally starting to click. It's like just start. That's it. Just start and you're good. That's all I can really say. I'm excited to start, you know. I'm excited, and there's a lot of things. I have priorities, so I'm gonna have to really force myself to grow. I mean, I come from an entrepreneurial family too. My grandfather owned a small business in Pleasantville, New Jersey back in the day, and you know, my uncle, he owns a successful construction company. My cousin, he's into in his own small business, and it's just it's a lot of work, and I don't know how much work they have, but I'm trying this new thing. You know, the internet is here. It's here to stay. Our world is changing. You know, VR, Bluetooth, everything, guys. It's here to stay. I'm just grateful. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm blessed. I'm enjoying my life, and just excited, guys. I'm excited to see where things will go. I'm excited to see what will happen. But as of right now, I quit my day job, and it feels free. It feels as good as you would expect it to. It's gonna be Monday morning tomorrow, and I don't have to get up and go report to somebody by a certain time, or else I'll get in trouble and risk getting fired or not getting a job. I don't have to worry about that now. I know this high will wear off, but as of right now, that's a really good feeling. And I don't say that to brag, I just say that to be grateful. I worked so many jobs, guys. I worked desk jobs. I worked at J. Crew, corporate. I worked at, pretty much any manual labor job you can think of. I delivered beer in the hot sun. I worked at a mattress store in college. I worked at Party City in college. I worked odd jobs at college. I worked for real estate companies in college. This didn't just come overnight. I did just turn 25, so I'm not like 20 years old. I mean, there's people younger than me doing amazing. Like, it's really cool to see. I just know if other people can do it, so can I. So, what the heck? I'm just gonna try it. I've already pretty much. I mean, I like the way I look at my YouTube. It is where it is, and that's just what it is. You have more time now for video production. I'll have more time to make better edits, guys. This day job, going to the gym or running errands after work, by the time I got home, it was like 9 p.m. Then I had to edit a video, and then it was like 11:30 p.m., then 12, and then into 1 a.m. And if it was like a really good edit and I just felt the motivation to keep going, it would be like 3 a.m. and I'd have an awesome edit, but then the rest of that week was just a blur because my sleep was so screwed up from not going to sleep early enough. So I'm just really pumped now to actually be able to structure my life exactly kind of how I want it to be, and be able to call the shots for when I get up, where I go, what I do, when I do it. There's a time and place for the day jobs. I learned so much at my jobs over the years, guys, and I very well may go back to something like that in the future if I find that more enjoyable, but I really don't think that's gonna happen. I have like 7 or 8 entrepreneurial ventures I'm gonna pursue, and I'm gonna prioritize. I'm gonna do one at a time, see it through, start the next one. The main thing first is the small business. My goal is to have at least 1 client per month, so 1 project per month with that, so then I can still focus on my other stuff. I am super grateful to everybody who's contributed to my life so far. I would just encourage you, if you're watching this, to be grateful and smile and just be thankful for your situations that you're in. I don't think there's such thing as problems as much as situations that we work through. I'm going through a lot right now, guys. Like, life isn't perfect, don't get me wrong. I'm actually in a really dark time, like working through some internal stuff. I believe this is a blessing from above, and it's an opportunity for me. This other job coming up and freeing up my schedule like this, I feel like it's a go-ahead, it's a green light. It's saying, you know what, let's try this, let's see what you got, let's try these entrepreneurial endeavors. You know, one of the most important things in life, I believe, is to enjoy the process. Stoked. I feel like this really is the right step. I feel like this is just incredible. What's your why? What's your why? You can't be pursuing things for your own gain. It can't be just about you getting rich so you can live in Beverly Hills with a model in a hot tub. It's not why I do what I do. I do what I do so that I can hopefully give to other people. Yeah, I want to be financially supported, of course. We all do. But I really want to contribute something bigger. And it's time for me to step up and pursue these things in the way that I know I'm capable of, and really give it a go. Really try it. If one man can do it, another one can. You have to know that you are capable. You have to know that you're worthy of pursuing your goals, or else you'll just never start. And one thing I'll say for like even just starting a YouTube channel, again, I have like next to no subscribers. I'm a nobody, absolute small fry, nobody. But I'm hustling, I'm putting in content, and being consistent with my videos. One thing I'll say is, if you want to start a channel, just do it. Like I said, my camera was 40 bucks. Okay, tutorials on, guess where? YouTube, on how to start a YouTube channel and what to do. And if you want it, do it. Just do it. Just get after it. Life is short, you know? Our life on earth is so short, and I know when I turn 25, next age I'll be 30, and at that age, you know, I'm already dying. I mean, we're dying every day. Death really inspires me. There's a song by 21 Pilots, and it says, "Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit." Just think about that for a second. Just consistently focus on small progress, and I genuinely believe if you really are consistent and you're focused, then you can accomplish big things. Even if they're small things, then you can make progress. I came out here special downtown to this spot in particular. I was thinking, where do I want to shoot this? But this is the perfect spot because this is where I wrote down a lot of my goals. I'm actually on track with meeting at least a person a day. Also super pumped that the fall is here. It's autumn, and that means crunchy leaves, hoodies, and pretty girls with nice warm drinks. When I say pretty girls, I just mean to, hi, nice to meet you. So, don't get the wrong idea here, guys. Wow! One of my buddies actually said to me, he's like, "Yo, I checked out your YouTube channel. Yeah, Egocentric Fitness." I was like, dude, one of the reasons I almost didn't even start this channel is because when you get a camera and you're recording yourself, it's awkward because it is like totally about you, and it has to be. There's no other thing. What you're making and creating is basically based on you and who you are as a person. So you have to get comfortable in front of the camera. When I first started doing this, I was not comfortable recording myself like this. Baby steps, and man, things happen, man. That's what the big decision was, guys. I actually really liked it. But the thing I didn't like about it was the lack of freedom. I can honestly say I'm enjoying my life a lot more now. 2016 is not over yet. There's still a lot of time left in this year. Work through your failures, guys. Let those keep you humble and expect them. They will come. There'll be a lot of adversity, a lot of, I mean, my own, you know, most people won't even get it. Most people won't believe in you or your vision or your own abilities. And they mean well for you maybe, but just ignore it, guys. Go and get it. Work hard. Even if I make a little bit less money for even like a year, maybe enjoy my life more just because of the freedom. So because I can choose when I go to work for this sales job, I'm getting a taste of freedom, but also still have a little bit of it's like a safety rope, so to speak, where I know I won't sink because I have this other job, and I can basically, if I want a raise, I can give myself a raise by just working more. So if you stuck with this video this long, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up, share it if you liked it. I ask you humbly, if you have anybody you know who you think would really vibe with this or would really get something out of this, please share it with them. Let them see it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see more workout videos, let me know. Shoot me a text if you have my number, whatever it is. Comment below. I'd love to know, guys. I really would, and I really want this to be about all of us. This is not about me. The channel is about everybody just kind of getting something from it. When I put out these videos that are real inspirational type edits, it's for other people to relate to it. It's for other people to say, yo, I get that. I went through this hardship, whatever it is, and that video I really related to that. So just let me know, guys, what do you want to see. Thanks for staying with me for this long, and I'm really excited for the next chapter, the next season. I'm really excited. Yeah, I mean, I plan to travel. I plan to see my family more. Even just saying that just makes me feel amazing. I'm also really interested in collaboration, so if anybody has any tips or advice or wants to collaborate with me, let me know, because I'm very interested in that, especially other YouTubers. It would be awesome to meet new people and network and collaborate. So if you know how to do that, who wants to do that, or if you yourself want to collaborate, let's do it. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. I can travel. I can fly to you. If you're in the area, let me know. But I think that would be really dope and really fun to meet new people and collaborate. So just let me know. If you have a YouTube channel and you're in the area, let me know. Let's get it, guys. It's September 18th, 2016, Sunday afternoon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really mean it. See you soon.
So I'll ride the wave. Just take me far away, yeah. So I'll ride the wave. Just take me far so away. Let me know, we can stay, we can roll, we can take off and just go from LA to New York, any place out on the coast. If you want it, then I'm on it, 'cause as long as you with me, then we'll